Angela Fazio is an industry powerhouse who has overseen 40,000 homes sold and $9 billion in production. And Kristen Cantrell is one of the nation's most accomplished team leaders, helping thousands of agents build their businesses. They are passionate about educating, encouraging, and empowering moms in real estate. Our next episode starts now.
Hi, you guys. This is Moms in Real Estate, and I am Kristen Cantrell.
I'm Angela Fazio, and this week's guest is Olivia Seifert from Texas, right? Right, Olivia?
Yes.
I'm so excited to hear from her. She's only been in the business about a year. She's brilliant, and you'll hear how we know that. And she is passionate about fitness and her family and balance and work. So
let's get started,
That's
Olivia.
right.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, so I live in Cibolo, Texas. It's in between like Austin, San Antonio. Got 2 kids, done with that, really into fitness, and fairly new to real estate.
that's awesome. Done with that.
I love it. You're like done with
Done with
that.
that.
You know what? I will second that. Done with that as well.
I'm done. I can assure you that. 100%.
So for all the moms that are all the almost moms that are listening right now,
You'll be fine.
you'll be okay.
So Olivia, one of the most fascinating things before we kind of get in, okay, I'll tell you while she's jumping back on. Oh, there she is. There you are. I don't know what happened. One of the things that's so fascinating that I read about you and that I think you even mentioned is that you started college at 14.
I know.
How did that happen?
So in my high school, they offered college courses, and I was a freshman, and I figured I might as well just go ahead and start that. So that's what I did. I started taking psychology when I was 14.
Oh, I see. Okay, I thought you like full on went to college. I was like, you're like Doogie Howser.
That smart.
Oh my gosh.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
Like a special type of person.
Yeah. Like literally, I was like, she went to college at 14.
I was like, oh, okay, you're still brilliant. But I was like, okay, it's Doogie Howser called Olivia. But that was awesome. That's awesome. So then the other thing that I'm really interested in you talking about, because I know how passionate you are. And first of all, you killed it your first year in real estate. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Yes.
That's awesome. But talk to us about your passion for fitness and how that works in your life and, all of that.
Yeah, so actually before I had kids, I was really into fitness, and I actually feel bad. I remember judging other moms for not being able to make time. I didn't really understand that it's actually fairly difficult. So I had kids, and I tried to work in my fitness, and it was just, I understood. Like, I understood why moms were like, it's hard, I can't find the time, or I'm tired. Because before I had my actual kids, I was just like, those are excuses. Like, go to the gym. And now I'm like, Jesus Christ, like really. But yeah, so I mean, my husband had been in fitness before I married him. And one day I looked in the mirror and I was like, he doesn't deserve this. Like, I felt really uncomfortable with myself. And I remember that moment. It was like right before we hopped into the shower, and like that very next day, I pretty much just started a fitness journey. I was, not comfortable with myself and standing next to him.
I hear you. That's a struggle. No, and I don't want to tell any women that like that's what we should be obsessed with, but we do need to feel comfortable in our own skin.
Yeah.
Whatever that means.
Well, and I can remember like I always felt so guilty. For years, I felt so guilty after work going to the gym because it was just more time away from my kids. Or I would like get them and I'd be like, okay, like I'll take them to the gym and they can sit in the daycare. And it would like eat me up. And so finally, like I had to make a decision like you. I was like, okay, this isn't working. Like I'm mad when I'm at home. So would I rather have like more time but be like angry at home? No. So I had to definitely come up with that. So I totally agree with you. And the way that you're like judging moms before, I totally did the same thing. Like I was like, just figure it out. Like, well, it's not that hard. It's so hard. It's so hard.
You don't understand until you're in those shoes. I think it was this past week I saw like 3 different people post about other people making excuses about the gym, and they were men, men.
Yeah.
And they just pissed me off so bad because they were talking down to people who couldn't find the time or like just saying there were a bunch of excuses. But I mean, it's a real thing. Sometimes it's just really difficult. I mean, I go to the gym first thing in the morning. I roll over when my kids are asleep. Somebody take care of them. They're asleep the entire time I'm at the gym. I come home, they're waking up. That's the best way to get it done. But unless I do that, the day's going to get away from me. I'm going to get phone calls. I'm going to get meetings. What if I have to go to a listing? Like, it's just not going to work out. So, I mean, for me, it's easier just to go in the morning, get it over with, and start my work day.
Yeah, I agree. I would be like a crazy woman if I didn't get up and work out because I need it for like sanity.
Yeah.
And it's so hard, but once you get into that routine, like you feel so bad if you don't. So like when my alarm clock goes off, it's been going off at 4:35. I'm like, oh my gosh, but I just jump out of bed. I don't even like give myself like time to lay and think, and then I'll fall back asleep. And then it's so true. Like you come home and I'm like, it's 5:50 and I already worked out, and my kids, I get like time with them in the morning without like, it's just such a better day. Such a better day.
Yeah, absolutely.
So tell us about how you got your real estate career off the ground so well.
So I had actually wanted to do real estate when I was in college. And I just remember it was expensive for me as a college student. And I was like, I'll just finish college and then I'll go focus on that. Then I got married and, I was like, okay, well, I'm going to focus on a different career I was doing really well in. And I just wasn't happy. So there was an opportunity that I had. And my husband's like, you're not working right now. If you really want to do real estate, just start the classes, do it. So I got my real estate license with my husband's help, thank God. I had my mom coming on weekends, taking care of the kids, and my husband was there supporting me. And once I got my license, I think it was really just about marketing. I'm really big on marketing. Social media is really huge for me. And also in my previous career, I networked with a lot of people. I made sure to, meet new people, network, find new business owners. I'm actually at one of my favorite businesses right now because my connection was bad before. Hello. So I swear to God, I live here. I think I'm here like a couple times a month getting something done. And they were nice enough to let me in to do this podcast because I built that relationship. So I think it's, for me, my strength has been building the relationships in real estate.
So let's get a shout out to the business. What's the business?
Newman and Company here in New Braunfels. Do you want to say hi? Say hi.
And what is it? What is the business?
Oh my God, what don't they do here? So I get all of my Botox done here, my lip injections. If y'all have seen my Instagram stories, I get a lot of my skin tightening done here because after kids, they wrecked my body. And so they do like cryo slimming, micro needling, they do facials here, lots of body treatments. I mean, pretty much anything you could think of to make you feel good, they're going to help you out here.
Nice.
I love that you are focusing on the fact that you're building relationships and that's what's made you successful, because so many people like get into real estate and they start cold calling and they start doing these things that like they're not enjoying. And it's like you can literally go out and build relationships and build a sustainable business. Like, how cool is it that you're inside of a business?
Yeah.
Giving them a shout out and supporting them, because in turn, like, why wouldn't they support you too?
Yeah.
And how much fun is that? So I'm so passionate about that. I love that you're doing that. I feel like you can either go to work and have fun, or you can go to work and be miserable. And that is such a good way to do it.
It doesn't feel like work to me. This is really fun. And I make sure, like, having fun with stuff, my listings, I will pretty much do anything anywhere in Texas within like a 4-hour radius, but I make sure the places I know well or I want to go. So I love the coast, I love seafood, and I always make sure to take a lot of leads near the coast. Like this weekend I'll be at the coast because I want some good seafood and I've got a lead there.
Wow, that's a really good perspective.
I know.
Yeah, and I know the area well, so I'll be heading to the coast this weekend to take myself out on a birthday date and eat some good seafood.
That's so cool. You know what? Kristen and I do something similar actually, because with EXP, we have partners all over the United States. So like in September, we get to visit Kentucky and do the bourbon run.
Nice.
We're going to Indiana and we're going over to Michigan because we have a bunch of friends. I mean, we just make it like fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's exactly what I do. And I can do that. That's why I love real estate. I can go anywhere I want to and sell or list or do whatever I need to. I enjoy it. It works great for me. Works great for my family, for the kids. Last weekend we were at the coast showing buyers a home. My kids got to come chase seagulls. I mean, it's great. Who wouldn't want to do this?
Well, think about that. That's really actually great advice for a real estate agent. We say the same thing when we're talking to people about agent attraction. We're like, go do something you love and invite people to do the things that you love. Number one, you're going to attract the right people because you have things in common, but you're going to enjoy the process. Like even in real estate, like my husband and I, we're best friends. When we went and door knocked and did open houses, it wasn't a chore. It was something we were doing together that we made a game out of. And that's why we were well received with people because we were happy and we were excited.
It wasn't like a job, it's something you weren't doing that you weren't going to look forward to. You weren't having fun with. This is something that you can go do exactly what you want to do, how you want to do it, and enjoy it. There's somebody for everyone. This is something that you can really take off with in any which way you want to.
She reminds me of Michelle Mojica. We have a great friend and she's passionate about travel. And so she works her whole life and real estate career around that passion.
I was talking about her last night.
You are?
Yeah. I love her.
She's going to do a couple of Girl Educate Yourself shows with us about, you can't miss it. It's about how do you travel really well for like nothing.
Yeah, she doesn't ever pay much at all.
It's crazy.
How is that even possible? Does she just
I don't know. We're going to find out. She's going to do 2 episodes. That's awesome. So I love your attitude about your business. I love your passion that you put into your life and how you really know yourself and apply it in your life. That's awesome.
Tell us about your kids.
Oh my gosh. So I've got a 3-year-old and 1-year-old. My 1-year-old will be 2 next month. My firstborn looks just like her daddy, blonde hair, blue eyes. She came out and I was like, who are you? Did I just have you? I was so confused. And she's a ball of energy. She keeps me on my toes. She's my wild child for sure. And then there's my 1-year-old. She was born with unilateral clubfoot. So that's where 1 year feet are basically flipped almost upside down, curved, and towards your body. So she'd been casted once every week since she was a year old. She had surgery and now she just wears braces every night. But she is by far the happiest little girl you would ever meet. That does not hold her back from anything ever and never did. She was dancing around in her cast the entire time she had it on. She's just a ball of energy, but such a sweetheart. She looks exactly like me and she's a little chunk ball. I love it.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's so great.
Yeah. I love it when God gives us these little bubbles of joy when maybe there shouldn't be bubbles of joy. That's awesome.
No, she's like my little Cabbage Patch doll. I get to squeeze her cheeks and hold her, and she gives me hugs every morning. We co-sleep, so I love it.
Wow, I don't know. Are there even Cabbage Patch dolls anymore? Do they still exist?
Yes.
They do?
I specifically looked for them this week because I was just thinking about how much she looked like one. So on Amazon, you can still find them, tons of them.
Oh,
really?
Wow.
You learn something new every day.
No.
Yeah.
Well, Olivia, I'm so grateful that you were on our show today. Thank you so much for coming on and sharing your great spirit with our audience.
Yeah, that was so much
fun. I really
fun.
appreciate it. I'm really going to actually look forward to listening to the whole travel thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, we're actually taping her, I think, next week for her 2 episodes. So they'll be dropped within the next month or so. And it's the Girl Educate Yourself in the Instagram, the IGTVs.
The Moms in Real Estate.
Yeah, on Moms in Real Estate. So that's right, guys. Watch not only Moms in Real Estate, but get on our Instagram and look at our IGTVs to watch Girl Educate Yourself. And then save the date, November 4th and 5th. We are having our second Flourish event, in-person live women's event here in Chandler, Arizona. The first one was off the charts.
Amazing.
It was amazing. So save the date, put it in your calendar. We're adding even better content and more fun things to that one. and we will talk to you guys another time. Stay on there, Olivia.
Yeah.